Good morning to all you crazy cats out in Radio Land. This is your man, Dan the Man, coming at you with a Born of the Gods and Theros draft. How you guys doing this morning? Let's see, we're doing another Theros Swiss draft here. We got some sweet, sweet cards in here, I'm telling you. Bioblight, solid piece of removal for the format. A Crone Skyguard, a hero, a true hero, one of my favorite cards. But, oh, and let's not overlook the Nyxborn Wolf. There are some sweet first picks in here. The Archetype of Courage, that's where we're going. This guy, in my opinion, is the biggest all-star in this pack. He does push it towards white, but I'm okay with that, because white's a good color. And it's a good color in Theros, too. So, bam, there we go. Archetype of Courage. What do we get to go with it, though? Oh, and a Swordwise Centaur I like. That would be difficult. Let's see. In white, we have the Loyal Pegasus and the Elite Skirmisher, both of which are okay but not exciting. We also have Nyxborn Triton, which is sweet, and Everflame Eidolon. I'm telling you, if I had gone with the Bioblight, I would be in removal heaven right now. I like the Swordwise Centaur too. He is more color restrictive. It would be tough to run both these cards in the same deck. Oh, and the Flitterstep Eidolon. I've seen this guy do some really solid stuff. I mean, unblockable is just crazy. And a 2 for unblockable that you can bestow up. I'm gonna try this. See where we go from here. Vanguard of Brimaz. That is completely my pick right now. Sudden Storm is sweet. There's another Loyal Pegasus, which makes me hopeful. Maybe we'll see some swing back around, but we're going with the Vanguard. Vanguard, and this guy's easily splashable too. And Blue-White Heroic is definitely a thing. So I'm digging our first few picks here. I think we could have gone in a lot of different directions out of those first 2 packs. But we will see what we will see, and hopefully things will go better than my last draft. No, you can't find any green dreams, Griffin Dreamfinder. Oh, another Swordwise Centaur. Oh, green is really open, and I like green. I'm going to go with the Deepwater Hypnotist. I think this deck is going to want to be aggressive. Again, he's easily splashable. And again, a card I've seen get some real solid work done. I mean, if I have the chance to bestow this onto this, that seems terrible to me. I'd rather bestow it onto, like, the Vanguard of Brimaz or something. Or, I think it's very likely I'll probably just cast him as a 1/1 and then bestow something onto him. And I'm going to go with the Nyxborn Triton here. Ooh, we got the Nyxborn Shieldmate as well. Another Hypnotist, but I don't want to take that. An Archetype of Aggression. Obviously, it's clearly not in any of our colors right now. But really good. One of the archetypes that's really, really solid. The red one and the white one at the 3 mana are just amazing. I am going to... What do I want? Do I want the Nyxborn Triton, which is a little bit higher on the mana curve, or do I want the Shieldmate that bestows for less? I'm going to go with the Shieldmate here. I'm not really sure what the right pick there is, but I'm doing that because I want to keep my curve a little more aggressive. This guy can be totally amazing. Divination or Revoke? I'm going to take the Revoke here. Divination is a good card. I guess I take the Hypnotist? Not sure I'm liking that. Not sure how strong my second... I'm not even sure how strong my white is at this point, now that I'm thinking about it. Could take a Rolliker and kind of keep my avenues open, because I don't need any of this blue. I'll take the Rolliker there and keep the red-white open. I want Thunderous Might. Definitely don't want the Reveler. I'll take the Nullify. I can always sideboard that if I'm in blue. I don't want to consider that right now in my kind of my primary pool of cards here. Well, white looks like white dried up fast. So hopefully we'll get some support for it in pack 2 and 3. And good, the Nyxborn Triton came back around, so I'm happy to take that here. I don't know that I want to run 2 Hypnotists, but I mean, why not? It's a 2-1 per 2. So even if you ignore the rest of the text on it, it still passes the vanilla test easily. So I've got a Great Heart, which is a decent card, but not exciting, and I've got Dawn to Dusk. I'm going to grab the Dawn to Dusk. I haven't played with it yet. They talked about this one in the, I forget the name of the article on the Mothership where they talk about flavor. And they were talking about this one. Boy, I hope my mic is working. I didn't test it. I'll take the Liar. I'm not going to run it, but we'll grab it anyway. Anyway, they talked about this piece of art. I forget the articles they do where they talk about the art. But they talked about the, they give the art instructions they gave for the artist and show what he came back with. So that's kind of cool. It's always fun to see. So apparently this gray-bearded fellow is supposed to be Heliod himself. And it's supposed to show the process of life to death of the Nyxborn creature. Which in this case looks like a phoenix or a dragon or something. I don't know, a little hard to say on these tiny little pictures. Tiny pictures, all for me. I never understand why these late picks take so long. It's like, at this point, stuff should just be flying through. You know what I mean? Ugh. I don't like either of those cards. Oh, War Chanter. You're so silly. And not good. Because it's just not good. It's really not. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Okay, it looks like we're recording sound. Come on, guys, it's a land. It's not even a land. Someone passed Evanescent Intellect and took the land instead. You know what? I can't blame them. I would not blame anybody for doing that. Alright, what do we have? Wavecrash Triton is good. Observant Alseid is okay. Leafcrown Dryad is amazing. Horizon Scholar. Crackling Triton. Boy, I like the Horizon Scholar. Feels like such a good card. Alseid is a good bestow creature. Odds are I'm not going to see this guy back again, I don't think. So, what's the evaluation here? I think for me, I mean, if I was even remotely thinking of green, it would be the Leafcrown Dryad, but I'm not. So it's between the Alseid and the Scholar. Scholar's got some nice top end. I don't have a whole lot of top end right now. He's a flyer with evasion. And the Alseid is a common and the Scholar's an uncommon. So I'm going to go with the Scholar with the hopes that I'll see another Alseid again somewhere along the line. Ooh. Yeah, Favorite Hoplite's a good card. Go with the Hoplite. Let's hide this guy right now because I don't think I'm going to be... I think I'm solidly in blue-white. Hopefully I get more cards to support it. Vanguard with these guys is a little tricky because you definitely want the Hypnotist coming down early. Oh, this is such a tough choice for me right now. Battlewise Hoplite is one of the best blue-white heroic guys that's out there. God's Willing is critical for a deck like this. So I've got two basically must-pick cards for this deck. And the Hoplite is gold. So there's a chance No, there's no chance the Hoplate's coming back around. It's a gold card, so it's going to be not be taken except by somebody who's already blue-white. And there could theoretically be another blue-white player at the table. God's Willing is a common, and I think that's what's going to skew my decision here a little bit towards the Hoplite, is that... And I get completely rewarded for that decision. And there just straight up is not another card that I want here. Fortune Hunter is good, but I need the God's Willing here. Bears are fine. We'll take some bears. I think I need some more heroic enablers at this point. I'm not sure. I might actually take a Yoke Dox here. Or do I want a Benthak Giant? Benthak Giant is top end. Yoke Dox, how much? Do not have a ton yet, so we're going to go with the Benthak Giant. We definitely need... Oh, I'm totally going to take the Griptide here. Yep. I definitely need some more heroic enablers, though. Damn it, I'm taking the Colossus because I'm probably not running either. I don't think I'm going to run more than one Benthak Giant. I'm hoping to not even run one. I definitely need more bestow stuff here. Creatures. I'm not even sure I'm going to run Dawn to Dusk. I guess we take the Wavecrash Triton. I need more heroic enablers at this point. I really, really do. I've got, what, Flitterstep Eidolon? I'm probably not going to run Thassa's Bounty. I'm going to take out the Horizon Chimera. Just in case someone's in that deck. And there is literally nothing in here for me. Silent Artisan, I hope I don't have to play that. Alright, I'm not feeling super strong here. I definitely need more enablers. Go Yoke Dox. I mean, this guy is super, but I need stuff to make him big. So, basically, in this next pack, I'm going to prioritize enchantments very heavily. Because I think I've got a good base of creatures. I could use a couple more. So we got Nyxborn Shieldmate, God's Willing, Flitterstep Eidolon, Nyxborn Triton. Yeah, I'm not excited, but he is a flyer. He does a little bit of work. I'm not going to play the Guardians. Yeah, I need to prioritize enchantments here. I'll pick up a couple more creatures. I don't want to run the Yoke Dox, although he's not unplayable if I can get enough pants for him. I mean, I've seen some games where, I mean, this is Voltron, and he's a great Voltron starter. And I have to take the Wingsteed Rider. And I need more. I mean, I'd love to have the Chosen of Heliod, but they're just, oh, and Thoughtseize. I have to take the Wingsteed Rider. I'm only looking at Thoughtseize for the money. But I have a playset online. I think I have 5 of them, actually, so I don't really need it. And I don't think it's worth a ton of money right now. And Wingsteed Rider is just the other premier card in this deck. So, what do we have? Laguna Band Elder is certainly good in this deck. There is no enchantments at all. So, do I want the Laguna Band Elder or the Vaporkin? Vaporkin's more aggressive. Yeah, I'll go with the Vaporkin. I want to stay on the aggressive side. If I'm not going to get the bestow stuff that I need, which it looks like I'm not. Holy cow. I think Evangel will work on this. No, Chosen. I've got to prioritize the Chosen. Boop. I need bestow. I mean, I need heroic enablers here. Chosen is not highly the one that I want, but it's certainly fine. So it gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 4 heroic enablers right now. I got plenty of bodies. In fact, I can even hide the yoke docks at this point. Oh, God's Willing is an enabler as well. Yep, gotta stay focused on what I need for the deck at this point. I've got a good suite of creatures, I think. I mean, Wingsteed Rider, as everyone knows, is amazing. Archetype of Courage is solid. Battle-wise Hoplite is one of the better cards. Oh, Triton Tactics. Perfect. That is such a good card for this deck. Look, black is so open. Holy cow. Passing all my favorite cards. That makes me sad. But Triton Tactics is spectacular in a deck like this. And I don't see any enablers, but Voyager's End is a sweet, sweet piece of removal. We'll take that. I like having a Voyager's End and a Griptide. And I could possibly hide the Dawn to Dusk. Or the Bentback Giant. I may not need this top end too much. I probably don't need, I mean, if I get things going down here, this Wingsteed Rider is going to completely outclass anything I can be doing up here. So Bentback Giant maybe can come out. Hoping to come out. Or Decorated Griffin. I'm really not excited about a 2/3 for 5 mana. Okay. Oh, Battlewise Valor. Yep, Battlewise Valor. Combat trick. It's a decent combat trick. It's my heroic enabler. Now I'm feeling a little bit better. Let's see, 16 creatures. I could probably hide Dawn to Dusk. I'll keep one Revoke in the main just because I feel like it's important to have. I don't know that I want to go below 16 creatures. I feel like 15 is a minimum in this kind of a deck. Now I feel much better about my heroic enablers though. God's Willing, Triton Tactics, Battlewise Valor, Chosen by Heliod, Flitterstep Eidolon, Nyxborn Shieldmate, Nyxborn Triton. So we've got, this is much better. Much, much better. The unblockable thing would be nice too. I can take a Coastline Chimera. I think I actually like him better than the Decorated Griffin. I mean, he's 1 power less, but he does a good job protecting your battlefield. I don't know, or maybe not the Bentback Giant. Cavalry Pegasus. Seems good. How many humans do I have? Got a few, not a ton. Yeah, the Battle Priest is no good. I'll take the Pegasus. I may or may not run it, but it's good. Gainsay in the sideboard seems fine. Take the Griffin, though I don't think I'm going to run it. I'll run the other one before I'll run that one. I think. I have to look at them both when I go to build the deck. Take another Oak Docks? Sure, why not? Wow, I'm surprised I'm seeing some of these cards. I suppose I shouldn't be. And another Bentback Giant, or another Yoke Docks. I'll run multiple Yoke Docks before I run multiple Bentback Giants. Hey, it's shiny, why not? The trade bots will grab it. Alright, so that is basically the deck at this point. I don't think I'm going to change it much from that. I kind of like what I'm doing here. We'll look when we go to build it, but I think this is basically what we're looking at. It's one of the nice things about doing Magic Online, drafting online, is that you can sculpt your deck as you're going. So who are we playing with? Yoda I Am, Yozuko, who I think we saw him last draft. I'll have to double check. Knight of the Rose, Hituji, Lupret, Mr. Fluffy Hamster, and of course, 23rd playable. Oh, and turned heads. So, favorite Hoplite, God's Willing, Shieldmate, Chosen, Battlewise Valor, Bears, Pegasus, Revoke, Vanguard, Archetype, Rider, Scholar, Griptide, Triton, Voyage's End, Vaporkin, Flitterstep, Triton Tactics, and one Hypnotist. Let's start with one, so let's see where we're at here. Bam. So do I want to... So there's a couple of questions. Oh, and the Coastline Chimera. 12 creatures, so I definitely need more creatures. I was running the Wave Crash Triton. Let's get the Wave Crash Triton in there. Let's put the Coastline Chimera in. Just to make sure I'm not missing any heroic cards. I'm not. I probably don't want this. It would be the Decorated Griffin if I run any. 2, 3, 3, 2. And I've got a second Deepwater Hypnotist I can put in. Deepwater Hypnotist. So it's 15. If I run the Decorated Griffin, that's 16 creatures. So let's see. I think I like this. I don't need a whole lot on the top end. I'm not a big fan of the Decorated Griffin. I like the Horizon Scholar at 6. He's a 4/4 flyer, which is solid. He lets me scry 2, which is always valuable. I guess the question is, do I want to put in Dawn to Dusk and say take out the Decorated Griffin or the Coastline Chimera? And Coastline Chimera certainly blocks better than Decorated Griffin, but I don't know if I'm going to need something to do that. Although he does come down a turn earlier. I like keeping my curve low. Dawn to Dusk is a sorcerer, I'm sure, right? You can use either or. Is 15 creatures going to be enough? I think it might. I'm going to try running the Dawn to Dusk. I want to experiment a little bit here, see how it works. So let's add some land. 10-7 split, but I'm going to up the islands a little bit. Because I'm going to make sure if I have a Vaporkin or a Deepwater Hypnotist, I can get it out early. Done. Alright. That's the deck. I will see you crazy cats in round 1.
Why are there so many ostriches? I was promised only a few ostriches.